The People's Action Party has unveiled two new faces for the five-member Jurong Group Representation Constituency, which is led by Deputy Prime Minister Tharman Shanmugaratnam. They are a former Deputy Registrar at the Syariah Court and an oncologist.
Jurong GRC will see incumbents Deputy Prime Minister Tharman Shanmugaratnam, Minister of State for National Development Desmond, and MP Neng defending their wards. Joining them are two new faces, 35-year-old lawyer Rahayu Mahzam and 40-year-old oncologist Dr Tan Wu Meng. Madam Rahayu brings with her 18 years of voluntary community service. She specializes in civil litigation and family law and says she wants to champion issues which affect disadvantaged families and youths.
Because from my course of work and from volunteer work, I see that the difficulties that they face can be compounded and make things very difficult for them to move on. It impacts on the children, so I think it's very important that there are proper policies as well as laws in place to help in these processes. Families are the building blocks of the community. I think it's important to pay attention to this, and youth being the next generation, and it's important to actually also give a lot of focus in their development.
Madam Rahayu will take over the Bukit Batok East Division from Speaker of Parliament Halimah Yacob. Madam Halimah has been moved to the newly created Marsiling-Yew Tee GRC. Dr Tan has been volunteering in the grassroots since 2006. If elected, he will take care of the Clementi division. As a practicing doctor, healthcare issues is one area he wants to focus on.
One of the things I hope to speak out for, if given the opportunity, is how we can try to better integrate hospital care as well as medical care in the community. How we can help residents and patients have better access to health care nearer their homes, and also helping the polyclinics and as well as the GPs continue to integrate better in the community. Because if you think about it, going back through the history of medicine, many years ago, there was this idea of a doctor looking after a village.
Mr Tharman said Jurong has a very strong base of volunteers. He cited the work of the 9 senior activity centres across the constituency as an example. He also said Jurong intends to be a model where quality healthcare is provided close to home and at home.
Now, the choice of venue to unveil the PAP's Jurong candidates is here in Clementi. It's significant because this area used to be part of West Coast GRC. It's now
part of Jurong after the latest exercise to redraw electoral boundaries ahead of the general election.
It's a new ward, and I take a new ward very seriously. I would want a new ward to know that it is part of the Jurong family. Clementi has always been side by side with Jurong, but it's a new ward for us, and I take it very seriously. I like the fact that Clementi has the same vibes as Jurong, has some of the same characteristics and issues as Jurong, and what we've done in Jurong, we intend to do in Clementi. Build up the volunteer base, serve people with a heart.
If elected, Mr Tharman said he intends to create the Jurong Clementi Town Council with a separate office in Clementi for the convenience of residents in the area.